So, welcome to my little book corner again, in the new place, kind of similar to the old place. Didn't invest in bookshelves, still have apple crates. We played with them before, right? Yes, we did. They're nice, I like them. I will keep them as long as I can. So yeah, it's been maybe a year since we've been at my bookshelf, and I've gotten some new books and read some books. I'm trying to get rid of some books, so I thought we'd just kind of browse it again. I'll point out books that I've read and new ones that I haven't read yet. I should stop buying new books, but I like to learn. So first though, I want to let you know there's a link below in the description for a new channel. Because I like to travel and do my creative things, I try to avoid getting stuck in one place with a job, and doing online work helps me with that. But what I do is not very creative, so I started this channel that you're watching as a more creative outlet, hoping to make that into more of a job. But it's only making enough to maybe pay one bill a month, like the cell phone bill. So I started a new channel because there's a craze called unboxing, and I thought I could do that too. So I am trying that out, and I would really appreciate it if you would go to the link below and subscribe. I'm working on the first video. It might not be up yet, but you will be alerted when the first video is up. And I would love your input and suggestions. But I also need to get 500 subscribers before I can choose my URL name. And I would really like to grab the URL name that I want. So the sooner I can get 500 subscribers, the better. I also have to wait till the channel is 30 days old, and I have at least one video, I think. But those are things that will come. But I could really use your subscription. So please just go to the link below, subscribe. You might like the unboxing videos. It might be a little bit of ASMR. If not, no big deal. Just choose not to get the updates every time there's a video. But it would help me out, you know, just help me get going with that. So here we go with books now. So once again, I'll be going back to France in a couple months, and have to put everything back in storage. So I have been reading as quickly as I can to get rid of books that I don't need to keep, and figuring out which ones I do want to keep. So, because last year I had a ball at the Goodwill bookstore. I can't go there now. So, one book I read was Reading Lolita in Tehran by Azar Nafisi. I might not be pronouncing that right. That was interesting because I haven't really read much about life in the Middle East. I really am not knowledgeable at all. And I feel like I should learn some more about it, since it's a growing faith population, and they're, I don't know, understanding the culture and the, you know, country, the rulers, the laws, whatever, would be good. But this was a good book. You know, she starts a book club with some female students, and they read kind of banned books like Lolita and The Great Gatsby. What else? A couple other books. just interesting to hear about what they go through in their daily lives. Some of them don't mind wearing the hijab, right? And some of them love it when they go to other countries and they can wear jeans and t-shirts and feel the sun on their skin. Probably the same feeling I get when I go somewhere like Barcelona and can go to the beach without a top on. It's amazing, and I feel so restricted here. It's funny how, you know, the levels of restriction you're used to, and once you get one removed, I mean, they, you know, from wearing these to jeans, you know, it's a big step. Yeah, so I read that, and that is gonna go. I am going through this book that I got a long time ago, and just getting some ideas and notes. I don't know. It's all of France. You know, but that will go when I'm done taking some notes out of that. This one was a good one a friend gave me several years ago. And I really liked it and have a lot of notes to take. I'm gonna keep it. I was kind of hoping it would be a book that I would get rid of because it's big. But no, I liked it. So I'm gonna keep it. Keep pile. I'm reading this one right now. I know nothing about her. I found it at the Goodwill. She's a poet, the most famous poet of the Jazz age. She smoked in public, took many lovers, men and women, single and married, flouted conventional sensationally, and became the embodiment of the new woman. So she seemed like an interesting character. So I am that far to the Savage Beauty. The Life of Edna St. Vincent Millay. I'm reading that. What else? I've got my French. I can't really see them. These French books up here. I don't think you saw them before. I think I just got them. Mistakable French. Dictionary of words and phrases easily confused. I have not read it yet. I should, but I know I'm gonna keep it. Probably bring it with me. This Becherel. Everybody has one. So the real French you are never taught at school. Also, have not really read that. Where did I get these? Oh, I got those at the Goodwill too. And a French dictionary. I've got a French dictionary here. Yeah. I love apps. I love, you know, using my phone. I mean, just not having a lot of stuff. But it's not the same as being able to flip through books, you know. I got these little things up here. I went to a store yesterday to get some incense because the neighbors sit outside and smoke, and I needed some incense. So, but then I got caught up looking at all the little things they had on sale. I got these little organite. No, don't focus on my face. Little pyramids. I thought they'd make good presents. It's not really focusing on it. It's like a resin with organic materials and metal in it, and supposedly it's supposed to attract bad energy and turn it into good energy. Orgone. I need to do more reading about that, but they were, you know, on sale and cheap and cute, and just kind of a nice gesture as a gift. You know what I mean? Got a red one, a green one, a blue one, somewhere else. doesn't do what it's said to do, they're cute. And I think if I travel and stay with someone, it's kind of a nice LA gift. I also bought this because, I used to collect pretty little rocks, stones when I was younger, and it's hard to get out of that habit, but because they're so pretty. This one, opalite, it's just really shiny, so I bought it. What's up here? Got some other rocks. These were given to me in Barcelona last year, 2 years, whatever. Some pink rose quartz, and I think it's citronite, not sure. That's pretty cool. And of course some just plain old quartz. I've had these for years. I think this is one that I had as a kid. And this one I don't know. Not sure. Cards Against Humanity. That's a fun game for horrible people. These are the spiritual books here. Conversations with God, Power of Now, the Book of Mormon, which I haven't read. I should read that too. I'm probably going to keep it. I don't know, I want to go to the library so I understand people. The key, idioms, the key to the original Gospels. I need to read this too. Got that on Amazon. Hides his hand in his bosom, Proverbs 26:15. Too lazy to work, idleness. It grieves him to bring it again to his mouth, Proverbs 26:15. He is extremely lazy, and even eating is considered a heavy task. That's fun to read that. What else? Got the cookbooks down in that corner. Big books here. This was a gift from someone who knows that I want to live in a tropical place. Pocket Atlas of Remote Islands. 50 islands I have not visited and never will. So you too could write a book just doing your research online and never actually going anywhere. So it just talks about islands. I might read that. You know, I don't want to live on a deserted island. St. Paul Island. What? French people? Yeah, I mean, I'll read it. It's very colorful, isn't it? I'll see there for now. What else? Chekhov. I need to finish reading that, because I'll probably get rid of that. Here's some new books. Mystics and Miracles, True Stories of Lives Touched by God. So, look, there's like newspaper in it. I just got it off of Amazon. It's about like people, saints basically, who had interesting abilities and whatnot. I'm curious about that, you know? I would like to be an extraordinary person, touched by God. So that, and another one from Amazon, The Origin of Satan. Because, I mean, well, yes, focusing on positive things. What's the verse? Whatever's good, whatever's pure, whatever's lovely, think on these things. Which is a great thought, you know, like when you fill your time and your mind thinking of good things, it leaves a lot less time to think of bad things. You only have so much time. If you think about bad things all the time, leaves less time for good things in your life. So that's something I'm working on, like focusing more on the positive and the good things, and leaving less time for thinking about the bad things, things I don't like, or, But, sometimes you have to do a little research, because I get in these debates on Facebook with friends. Crazy people. So, I thought I would do a little more research on this. I like doing historical research into belief, faith, the Bible, Torah, because you can't just read an ancient document, or 60 documents, or however many is in there. And even though, scholars put their input into the translations of the Bible, everyone's coming from a different place. Everyone has different knowledge. And the more, not opinions, but the more points of view you can get on something, the better picture you're going to get. Like those, one of those examples, like a software that would scroll the web, go through Google and find all sorts of pictures of the Notre Dame Cathedral or something, and then create a 3D image of it just from people's pictures, and you could look all around it. Each person is looking at it from their own perspective, and takes a picture, and this is what they see. But they can't see the back of it, they can't see the top, they can't see over here. But someone else can, So when you combine those pictures, you get a fuller view of what you're looking at. And even if there's a part that no one can see, if someone's really close over here and someone's really close over here, you can almost fill in the blanks. I mean, it's still a question mark, but you can fill it in. But a lot of things that we know are kind of filling the blanks. So I try to read and study and see what clicks, I am not an expert in any of these fields. I do not study Hebrew or Greek or Jewish culture or customs or the Essenes or the Nazarenes, or I do not do this professionally. So I have to rely on other people and get all this information and see what makes sense and see what's trustworthy and what's not. I feel like a lot of people I know don't do that, and they already have an opinion. Some of them might or have, but I don't know. And it doesn't seem like it sometimes when I talk to them. But I like doing that. Those are older. These here are all books I need to try to read in the next 3 months or so, and get rid of the ones that I don't think I want to keep. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Might not make it. Oh my goodness. So yes, I think that's about all for the bookshelf. I could talk forever probably, but So back to what I said in the beginning, go check out that link, subscribe to my new unboxing channel. It would just help me out to begin with, and and if it is successful, that means I have a whole lot more free time and can learn more creative things, can learn my Final Cut Pro and my Photoshop and my guitar and my camera, and travel and do more interesting things for my channels and get some success, like just have more time to work on creative things, because I will be able to pay bills, So I am hopeful for it. You guys like this channel, and I think I can start up the new one. Part of my plan for it is to unbox toys mostly, and once I get to a point where I don't have to, you know, auction them off or return them to, you know, pay for things, because toys aren't cheap. Maybe some of them are, I don't know, but I haven't bought toys in a while. But the idea is I don't want a lot of toys, so I'll first be auctioning them or giving them away if they're tiny little things. But I want to, yes, I want to give them away, like have some kind of little contest. Someone can win it and I send it to them, or donate it to local children's charities wherever I am. You know, I'd like to travel and buy toys in fun places like Japan, and I pick up a toy and unbox it and then I donate it. So it'll be like a traveling toy unboxing show, just like the traveling ASMR show. But if we can earn more money with this, it'll be a lot more fun. So that's the plan. I want to donate the toys because I don't need them. So help me out. Let's get me there, so I can donate toys to children everywhere. Click the link. I'll see you later.